What's good, YouTube? So I finished my other video thinking that was the end of the leaks, but there's a huge update on this thread. There's so many cards. So I've already reviewed the new Quick Play spell for Star Relics. We've reviewed the Deathstalker live reaction and Excessive Burial. There's so many new cards, and they are really cool in terms of card lore. Some of them are actually very exciting, and I want to talk about. The first is Link Restart. Counter trap card when a spell or trap card or monster effect that would inflict damage to you is activated. Negate the activation, and if you do, special summon one Link monster from your graveyard. It relies on damage being inflicted in one way or another, so definitely not a forefront card, but one of those cards that you keep in case damage ever becomes relevant, but still not the best card against them. You usually want, I believe there's a quick play spell that does the job a lot better. So, this card, it's not a realistic counter to damage inflicting cards, unless some card becomes so meta that inflicts damage. Well, there's Trick Stars, aren't there? We'll see about the Trick Stars. It could be pretty good against them, I guess. Since they are always inflicting just a little bit of damage, it actually could be a pretty hard counter to them, huh? This is what we're gonna get with live thoughts. Everything's just coming off my head. I'm doing a live reaction. I hadn't read that card. I've only read one of these upcoming cards because I was so excited by the picture. The next card, Remote Reborn. So Reborn card, huh? Normal trap card. Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard. Ooh, is it an autonomous action unit? Special summon it to a main monster zone on your opponent's field that a Link monster you control points to. So, I'm guessing there's future Link monsters that will get a way bigger boost off of having a monster on your opponent's field and their Link pointers or something. Maybe an effect for combos, but definitely right now I can't see this card being played in anybody's deck. Give your opponent a monster, huh? And you gotta have a Link monster with a Link pointer at it, huh? I don't like it at all. Next is the card that got me so excited. Super Polly, if you're watching this, I think you gotta be excited here. This is originally what I thought the Weatheries were based around. Miss Doriato. Level 9 Light Spellcaster type special summon effect monster. Attack 0, defense 0. Doriato. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand while there are 6 or more different attributes amongst monsters in your graveyard. So kind of interesting that it's 6. Because typically, I felt like she revolved around 4. But she's pretty powerful. This card gains 500 attack and defense for each different attribute amongst the graveyards. So, she comes out at a 3,000 minimum. 2. If your opponent would special summon a monster or monsters, you can banish 3 monsters from your graveyard, negate that special summon, and if you do, destroy that monsters. That's actually pretty darn cool. Now, the condition's not going to be the easiest to meet right away. What are some ways you guys would think of summoning and abusing her? Obviously, grass is at 1 over here. So it's really hard to think of that, a grass deck being the options. Maybe a rank 4 turbo deck, the Lightsworns, abusing different kinds of attributes in your 4s. You've got Goblinberg, you've got 10 Goldfish, you've got all the lights. How fast could you realistically fill up the graveyard with 4 different attributes since you're running so many lights? I don't know. But if you pull her off, you're negating 2 special summons, and it's already going to be really hard to deal with her. Now, she's not defensive against any board wipes, but again, maybe just for card lore's sake. I love this kind of, this lineage. Her Ritual was one of my favorite cards. I think it's so cool. Next, a scary looking card. Metaphys Executor. Metaphys. Level 10 Light Worm type special summon effect monster. Attack 3,000, defense 2,500. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the next card. I really like the Bamboo archetype, boys. But let's laser focus. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by banishing 5 different Metaphys cards from your field and or in your graveyard, and cannot be special summoned other ways. 5 is a lot. This card on the field cannot be destroyed by card effects and cannot be banished. They're translating as fast as they can. I'm sure they'll update everything to proper grammar later. They're just throwing it out there first right now. Once per turn! If your opponent controls more cards than you do, so you have to be neg, but I feel like Metaphys do that well. You can target one of your banished Metaphys monsters, special summon it, but banish it during the end phase of the next turn. I don't know how many you'll be playing. I don't know the Metaphys too well. I played it on a deck building challenge on stream before when grass was at 3, and I actually really enjoyed the archetype. I don't know how eating 5 resources will do for this card though in specific. The next card, I should have. I'm surprised I held off. Burning Bamboo Sword. So searchable by all the other Bamboo Sword shenanigans. Sub-Curse Bamboo Sword. Continuous spell card. So it's continuous. Interesting. So you can just play it. If this card is already face up, if you activate a Bamboo Sword card, you can skip your opponent's main phase 1. This engine just got so much better. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know the Bamboo Sword engine, there's actually some really cool loops with it with the Fairy Tail archetype, and it becomes very searchable throughout the Fairy Tail archetype and very abusable with the Fairy Tails. This could be a mistake. This could actually make the Bamboo Sword engine really relevant, and it's hard to get. Broken Bamboo Sword, short print common, I believe. Golden Bamboo Sword also. It's like $3 right now. Wow. Wow. I want to call it a Broken Bamboo Sword card because it's freaking broken, but Burning Bamboo Sword definitely... Oh man. And the next card is actually really cool. I saw this art. I didn't read the card. We've got the tribe rivals here, and a new both the kids hugging her. She's interrupting. Very short text, so probably a short effect. Let's get into this one. A quick play spell card. You can only activate one of this card per turn, so hard once per turn on using the card even. During the battle phase, immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon one monster. Normal summon. That's an interesting one. Hard once per turn. So she's interrupting them. I'm here. Stop fighting. Okay. So nothing really to do with the Xyz tribe rivals or the rivals, but it's real rival arrival. Oh my gosh, I didn't even read that name. Rival arrival. Okay. All right. You're spot on with this one. I'm loving the art, the lore, the continuations. They're doing so good with frames. I'm just so happy with this set. And next we got an Ojama card. Special summon 2 Ojama tokens to your opponent's field in defense position. They cannot be tributed for a tribute summon. So no link restriction. When an Ojama token is destroyed, controller takes 300 damage. So I really wish they updated this for a link summon. That would have been kind of cool, huh? But nope. So you're still giving your opponent tokens, but it's got a second effect. During either player's turn, except during the turn, this card was sent to the graveyard. So whatever this effect is, Foolish Burial Goods doesn't help right away. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon 2 Ojama monsters with different names from your deck. Ojama support, solid. I guess it's pretty good for the Ojamas. Pretty good. Just straight from the deck. Maybe there's something for link summoning for you. Getting 2 yourself, but has to be the turn after, and if you've activated it from field to get it to graveyard like you drew it, you're giving your opponent resources typically here. I don't like the card, but I'm no Ojama expert. Next! This is the guy from the Modding Captain lore. They are doing so many lore cards. Super Polly, where are you at? Where are you at in the comment section? Medic Muscler, level 4 water warrior type monster. That's interesting typing. 2200 whopping attack, defense 100. Any battle damage this card inflicts instead makes the player gain that much life points. This guy's a daddy. He's a beefcake. And then he's like... And then you're like just listening because you gain the life points. Oh, so many anime jokes here. So many cards. It's so awesome. All of this is so awesome. Alright, we've got Altar of the Mind's Eye. Field spell card. Any battle damage a player takes becomes 1,000. Generic. not that good. It is interesting though, that field spell, the new trap card that brings field spells kind of turns this into a battle phase, becomes limited to your opponent, but again, it's not that good. It's not the greatest. I guess with set rotation, you guarantee giving them this kind of a card, and if you're playing a kind of like stall deck, or like a deck where you don't do much battle based, maybe that's a good card to give them. Nimble Beaver, a level 2 water beast type effect monster, attack 400, defense 200, a nimble card, so I'm guessing it's popping out more. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one level 3 or lower nimble monster from your deck or graveyard. Ooh. So when it's normal summoned, you special summon another. That's good. That's freaking good. It's a water beast. Doesn't restrict from itself. Brings out any Nimble. That's a good card. And more OG Legacy kind of support Nimbles. Blast Ant. Level 3 Earth Insect Effect type monster. Attack 1500, defense 1000. You can only use each of these effects once per turn, so hard once per turn. Flip effect, each player takes 1000, so a slight burn card. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, your opponent takes 1000. Ooh, a burn 2000 card. That's actually not the worst. Crawler Ravine. The crawlers continue. Level 2 Earth Insect Flip Effect type monster. Attack 1100, defense 900. You can use each of this card's name's effect once per turn. Flip, you can target 2 crawler monsters in your graveyard, add them to the hand. If this face-up card in its owner's control leaves the field by opponent's card effect, you can special summon 2 crawlers. So resources 2 back to your hand, and then it has the typical kind of crawler effect. Alright. Crawler Goliath, if this card is, yeah, you're going to special summon 2 crawlers. If it's by opponent's card effect, same effect there. You can special summon 1 crawler monster from your hand or graveyard in face-up attack position or face-down defense position. Finally, allowing you to get more monsters to the field there. There's so many cards, boys. Whirlwind Machine Stillborg, level 5 Wind Machine type monster, effect 2200, 2200. This monster, tributed for the tribute summon of this face-up card, is returned to the hand instead of being sent to the graveyard. Okay. Oh, the monster tributed for it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card. Return all cards in the same column as this card that your opponent controls to the hand. That's not too bad, especially setting up across from the expected main, extra monster zone of your opponent. Column support, done okay. It's a preventative. But it's once per turn, not a quick play, not a quickie. Okay, it's just not the best. It's interesting. It's not the best. Dark Angel, level 5 Dark Fairy type effect monster. Attack 0, defense 0. Usually something's coming. When an attack is declared targeting a fairy type monster you control, you contribute that monster. Send this card from your hand to the graveyard, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Switch the attacking target to that target. Also gains attack to the original attack of the tributed monster until the end of this turn. So, battle trap-ish, hand trap / battle trap. You need multiple monsters on field. You need multiple fairies specifically. Fairy support's cool. I don't know. Maybe you can trick them into game if you have Honest. It just takes too much. It's supporting with a ton of other cards. But fairy players, let me know in the comment section down below what you would use. Out of all these cards, definitely by far, this actually isn't that bad, the Blast Ant. Nimble Beaver has me hyped. Armetic Muscler, the Marauding Captain lore, has me hyped. I think this is cute, and definitely normal summoning a monster during a battle phase is pretty good. So I guess it would give you an additional normal, perhaps, during your own turn, but I'm not too sure. But I think it would be during either battle phase. Burning Bamboo Sword, definitely the star of this show to me personally. And I am so happy to get more Doriado support, or lore. It's actually a pretty good card, though. If you saw the previous review, the new Excessive Burial, it does have a lot of potential despite its limitations. And the new Battle Over the Star Relics is a generic attack kind of thing. Banish one face-up monster you control until the end phase. Target a face-up monster your opponent controls. The opponent's monster loses attack and defense equal to the original attack and defense of the banished monster. You can see more of my reaction to these three linked right here below. But what did you guys think of everything else? So many cards, so many good cards here, so much lore, so much awesomeness in Circuit Break. Thanks for watching, guys.